Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to create your AI agent using ElevenLabs. Now, if you have not heard of ElevenLabs before, ElevenLabs is a powerful audio and video AI software. You can create brand ads, you can create realistic AI voice using ElevenLabs. And I'm going to talk much about ElevenLabs in another video. But in this video, I want to show you how to set up your AI agent. The first thing you want to do is to go to ElevenLabs and sign up. If you want to change text to speech, you want to take your write-up and turn it into a speech, you can do that in the 11 Creative panel. So right here you have text to speech, you have image and videos. So there are a lot of things you can do here. And if you want me to go in depth on this aspect, let me know in the comment section. But for this video, we want to talk about AI agent. To create your AI agent, you click on this side close to the ElevenLabs icon. Click on it, go to 11 agent, right? If we are building with other platform, we can use 11 API, but we are building everything in ElevenLabs. So we'll click on 11 agents. When you click on that, you can create the agent. So let me go back home. You have different options here to create the agent. You can browse the template. Let's open this up so that we'll see what we are working with. You have home here. You have create agent, knowledge base, tools, integration, voices, conversation, user, test, phone number. So we'll go through this one by one. Maybe we'll not be able to cover everything in this video. So the first we want to do is to create agent. When you click on create agent, you have two options here. There's personal assistant and then there's business agent. These are all templates you can pick. If we go to browse template, you have different type of agents. There's customer support, language practice. So these are just templates you can pick from. The agent is pre-built with some information. If you want to build the agent from scratch, you can also do that. So I think we should do that. Let's go back to create agent. Let's click on blank agent. Now we are going to give this agent a name. I'm going to call this agent Sarah. So let's just call her Sarah. Now, you can either click chat only. The audio will not be processed, but what will be the essence of this video? We specifically want to teach how to create a voice agent. So we'll not click that. We'll name her Sarah. We'll click on create agent. All right. When we click on create agent, we can start modifying this agent. And there are some things we need to do to make sure that this agent perform the way we want it to perform. Now, the first thing that you have here is enable guide rails. This will block prompt injection and unsafe input so the agent can stay on script and trustworthy. For the kind of business that we want to set up, we need this. We are going to enable it. We just click on enable. The procedure is how you teach your agent how to handle specific tasks. So when a customer call, how does the agent respond to that customer? Click on new procedure. We can upload a file. We can use freeform. We can use structured. What we can do is to upload it. I already have my procedure, so I'm going to search for it and upload it. Okay, you see, when I tried to upload it, it didn't work because I was trying to upload a text, but the file must be in a markdown. So let's look for the markdown file. All right, so we have uploaded our procedure. If you look at the procedure, this is the Ring Road Chop As AI voice agent operational procedure. This is how the AI will take calls. This is how they are going to process the order. This is for VIP reservation, dispatch, and tracking. So if you want to create a procedure, all you have to do is to take your own procedure in your company, take it to your LLM like Gemini or ChatGPT and refine it and ask Gemini or ChatGPT to write down your procedure in a markdown file, because this agent can only understand markdown file. And if you don't know what's a markdown file, just tell your LLM to create a markdown file for you. Now that we have our procedure, let's go to the other one. You have workflow. In this workflow, you can have different sub agents You can have agent transfer, phone number transfer. If you want the agent to transfer the client to you based on what the client says, or if the agent cannot address the client, you can do that here by transferring to a phone number. If you want sub agent, you can add it here. If you want a tool, you can, let's say you connect your anything to your ElevenLabs. Let's go to the knowledge base. That's the most important thing right now. We go to the knowledge base. We are going to add a document. Now, this document will include your company price, the address of your company, everything that the agent needs to know about your company. You are going to add it in the knowledge base. You can add RAG to the knowledge base, or you can add a simple test. If your knowledge base is not that large, it's a very simple knowledge base like the price of your business, just few words, you can add it as a normal test. But if you have a large database and your company is very large, it's advisable that you configure it as a RAG. Now, if you don't know the meaning of RAG, let me know in the comment section. I will make a video on that. Let's add the document. You can add your website. You can add files. You can create tests, or you can seek documents. Let's add files. We are going to go to our laptop and search for the file. Let's go through the document and make sure that this is our company document. This is the address. This is the physical space at atmosphere. All right. This is the price of our meal, comprehensive menu, and pricing. These are very important because this is what the agent will reference. All right. So we have this here. Now, to do this, go to your ChatGPT, go to Gemini AI, give Gemini AI your price list, and ask Gemini or ChatGPT to create a knowledge base for you. So right now we have the knowledge base. I'm going to close this. The other things we can set here, we can set the tool. This tool, we can add our anything workflow. We can add transfer to agent, transfer to a phone number. So let's click on add conversation, and we are going to configure it. Most times it's the user that ends the call. But if you want the agent to end the call, when do you want the agent to end the call? So the name is end call. If you look at this interruption, what this basically means is that when the agent is trying to end the call, when the agent is trying to use this tool, can the user interrupt the agent or not? If you click on allow, it means the user can interrupt the agent. So we are going to leave it at allow. Now for the description, we can add a simple prompt that says, when the client is satisfied with your service, end the call. We can tell the agent to ask the client, are you okay with the response so far? Are you okay with our services? If the client says yes, end the call. So we can add that prompt here. Let's go to the next one, detect language. If your company renders services to a large variety of people from different countries, you might want to include this. Now, transfer to another agent. If you have different sub-agents, if you have an agent that is responsible for finance, another agent is responsible for marketing, another agent is for human resources. When the customer discuss things that has to do with that department, the agent will transfer the call to that agent. So that's what it means to transfer to an agent. So if you have an agent that's a general agent, and then you have an agent that deal with marketing, when the client calls and he mentions anything that has to do with marketing, this general agent will transfer the call to the agent that is in charge of marketing. So you can add the prompt here for the agent to transfer the call. You can also add the rules here. Voicemail detection. If you are calling the client, you want to detect if it went to voicemail. So for countries that have voicemail, this is very important. In Nigeria, we don't really do voicemail, but for countries that have voicemail, you want to click this so that the agent do not leave a message on the voicemail. That's if you want the agent to discuss with the customer directly. But if you don't want the agent to discuss with the customer, you still want the agent to leave a message in the voicemail, you can click on voicemail. There's also play keypad tone. When the agent is working or what the agent is doing at a particular time, you can tell the agent to play a keypad tone. So that's for the tool. You have other options here that we can go through, but for this video, I think we have handled the major options that we need here. Now let's go to the agent and set up the agent. Now, the system prompt is the agent personality, right? How you want the agent to behave. That is the system prompt. And you have to be very careful how you write this system prompt, because how your agent behave is going to depend on the system prompt. I would not advise that you write this system prompt yourself. Always use LLM to write your system prompt. You can use ChatGPT or Gemini AI. I have a system prompt here for this business, so I'm just going to copy this system prompt. You have to find a balance when writing the system prompt. You don't want it to be too long, but you also don't want it to be too short. I'm going to paste the system prompt here. This system prompt include the operating hours and the personality of the agent. Say you are Sarah, the expert AI voice assistant for the Ring Road Chop House. So that is the system prompt. And then the first message. What is the first message the AI will say when the customer call the AI, or when the AI calls the customer? Currently, we just have, hello, can I help you today? We can change this to, hello, welcome to the Ring Road Chop House. We have this and that. So let's change that. When the customer call, the agent is going to say, hello, welcome to the Ring Road Chop House. You can change this to whatever you want. You can also add variables. If there's a way to know the client's name, I will teach that in another video, but you can add it here. You can add variable in this place. The reason it's a variable is because it's going to change based on who is calling on, based on the activity. And then this is where we are going to pick the voice of the agent. You go to the right side, you have voices. Now let's pick a female voice. I'm going to go for,
I just love talking about movies,
okay, I think I'll
shows,
I'll
really
just
anything
pick
that's in the arts.
this.
So
You can also create your own voice in ElevenLabs, but you have to pay for that premium package, right? So it's asking you the model. There is multilingual model, V3 conversational, there is Flash, and I want the fastest, so I'm just going to pick on Flash. You can pick the stability, but I'll just leave everything like this. This is fine. Then if you want the agent to be expressive, to have intelligent speech and all of that, you click enable. We are going to click this. This is a new feature in ElevenLabs. Now we want to pick some suggested audio tag. We want the agent to be warmly, because of this type of business. And we'll just click on add warmly, laughing. There's no need for the agent to laugh, but there are different things you can add here. I think that's fine. No need to go in depth on that. And then the language, we can click on English because our official language is English. You can add additional language. The LLM, this model is powered by a large language model. You have your ChatGPT, Gemini, and Droppic. So you are going to pick one here. For me, I'm going to use is this Q Queen? The Q Queen 3.6. Now, when you look at the right side, you are going to see the latency, right? This is how long it takes the model to reply. And then you also get the price. This thing is 0.0023/minute, right? This is how much it's going to cost /minute. This is how long it will take for the AI to reply. You can see this AI is extremely fast, but it might not be extremely smart, right? But it's extremely fast. 206 milliseconds. You can see Claude Opus is 1.56 seconds. So for this particular business, I think we'll go for this. It's cheap and it's fast. The temperature, this is where you pick if the agent will be creative or deterministic. Now, if the agent is more expressive, it means the agent will look at your document and come up with a creative response, right? But if the agent is deterministic, we just look at your document and give the exact thing that you have in your document. So we'll just bring this up a little bit, just a little bit, maybe 0.22. I think that's okay, because if the agent is too expressive, that means they have to be very creative. And then there's reasoning effort. You want low, medium, or high. If you put it in low, the agent will be very fast when responding. If you put it in medium, that is the balance between the high and low. For this business, I'm going to pick low because I want the agent to be as fast as possible. And then for the number of tokens, we'll leave it at -1, which means there is no limit. All right, I think we are okay. Yeah, everything is fine. You can also click on custom or disable it. But I think for now, everything is fine. Then the agent behavior, depending on the channel that you are working with, you can pick the personality of the agent. So let's say the agent is in WhatsApp, you can decide how the agent behave in WhatsApp, how the agent behave in Tulio. Maybe in WhatsApp, you want the agent to output a markdown file, or you want the agent to be thorough. But in Tulio, you want the agent to output a plain text. So you set the agent based on the channel. All right, so we are going to cancel this. When writing the first message, take note of this aspect, interruptible. If you click on this, that means the user can interrupt the agent. So I think we have everything. You can also turn on mock tools, but we are not using any mock tool for now. All right, so now that we have this, let's take this agent and try it out. We are going to copy the shareable link, go to our website, go to our browser, and just paste it here. So when we paste the shareable link on our browser, we can discuss with the AI. All right, the agent was a bit slow. So let's go to the agent and change the LLM here. Let's just use our Flash. Where is it? Gemini Flash. Okay, so let's try the 2.5 Lite. All right, then we'll go back, publish this, click on publish. So then we can copy the link. Let's go and paste the link. Just paste the link here. All right, let's try this model.
Hello. Welcome to the Ring Road Chop House. How may I help you today?
Hello, my name is Emmanuel. I want to order rice from your establishment. Please tell me what you have.
We have two delicious rice options. Smoky Party Jollof, which is firewood-style jollof rice served with grilled
Okay,
turkey or beef.
just how much is the smoky party jollof? How much is it?
The Smoky Party Jollof is 6,500 naira. It comes with grilled turkey or beef
All
and
right,
fried plantain.
I want that. I want that. Give me the smoky party jollof. I want that.
Certainly. And would you like to add grilled turkey?
Okay, it's obvious this Flash model is faster than the previous model that we used before. So that's it for this video. There are other things we can add here. We can add the workflow. There are so many things we can add here. So if you want me to discuss about that, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.